Fine, thank you. I'm quite tired, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's just I've got a lot of things to do, but generally everything is fine.
Okay, I'm start checking. Is it really your lesson today? Because it's sharp 8 o'clock and nobody here.
Yeah, there will be no one. You're the only one who registered.
Really?
Yes, so it will be
Okay.
a private class.
We have face to face.
Mhm. Exactly. Yeah. So we can talk about
Everything.
um, anything you like. I mean, we have to talk about holidays.
Okay.
Can get a bit boring, but with you, you always have interesting ideas. Uh, so uh, yeah, it should be okay. I think
Okay.
mostly I will just listen and you will speak. I think
Ha ha
that's
ha.
the idea. And the more you speak, the better.
Okay, and tell me when I do something wrong.
Okay, I will be typing some things.
Huh?
So don't worry. As always, I will type some things. I will turn the video off just for a better connection. Before I had some connection problems. I think,
Yeah, me too. I know.
but now everything seems to be fine. Um, okay, so holidays. It is um, a revision session. They say powtórka, revision. But I don't know. Did you attend the holiday? Um,
Honestly, we was talking about holiday many times
hmm,
about our plans, about our dreaming.
mhm. Yeah, I remember. But this particular, I mean, because I didn't do any advanced classes in the past, so I was just. But you didn't do either. Yeah.
Okay.
Someone else with Aga, I think. I think Aga or Edita were doing the advanced conversations. But yes, I remember we were talking about holidays too. But still, we can talk again, and then we can talk for I don't know half a lesson, and then the other half we can talk about other things, whatever comes to. Well, we can talk about whatever.
Uh-huh. It was very nice when you show us lists of topics, and then we can choose something.
Mhm. Okay, so we can do this in maybe half an hour or 20
Yes.
minutes. Just
Yeah.
the time required by Aga to do
Uh-huh.
things at least, so that it's something is written here. But because we will not do the whole hour because you're the only one, so we can do more or less. I'm pretty sure we can just converse about topics. So yes, later I will show you the list of topics, which is here. Maybe you can solve my problem. No,
No, sorry. I
okay.
never played it.
I'm playing with my student. I was teaching him business
Huh?
at the University of Madrid, but he is really good. His ranking is 1,490 and mine is lower. So, and he's winning again. I mean, he has one pawn more, just one. I mean, I could take it. I hope. I'm attacking this one. Yeah. So maybe I will be able to, because now I'm also attacking um, the horse. But then he can go here and protect the pawn. So that's probably what he's going to do. And with this one pawn, I don't. Okay, doesn't matter. It's just um, okay. That doesn't matter. Let's move on. When I have holidays, I will probably play more chess. I already play quite a lot, but it's not so much for pleasure as it is for practice because I need to develop my skills.
Uh-huh.
I enjoy some relaxing game with a beer. Um, And when you have a holiday, let's say Sebastian, when you have just 1 day holiday or a day off, what do you like to do?
Uh-huh. Uh, I like to go somewhere to the water park or nice place. I like to rest when I see landscape, when I see the mountain view, for example. Then Take rest. I like rest like that.
And when you rest, what do you do exactly? Do you do nothing? Or do you do
No,
something? Do you see?
I
Do you
like to
look
walk.
around?
I like to walk, or I like to picnic. Make a picnic. This, yeah, good. Can I say
Yes, or to have a picnic.
to have a picnic?
But make a
Yes.
picnic maybe also. Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
But to have the picnic.
Sometimes I like to cycling in the nice area in the forest, for example.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I like to swim, of course, in the sea or in the lake.
And when was the last time when you swam in a lake?
Um, 2 years ago
And where was it?
in Poland.
And in which region of Poland? Which part of Poland?
It's a North Poland, society of Poland.
Aha, it was in the lake.
Yeah, we have many lakes in my area.
Mazury?
No,
No.
no, Koszalin.
Koszalin. Ah, yes. I think I've seen some lakes around Koszalin.
Yes, it's a very nice area because we have a sea, we have lakes, we have forests, many like nice landscapes.
Mhm.
Can I say like that?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And it's a very good place to live or to
To
live.
what?
To live, live, to living,
To live.
to live. Yeah.
Live. Mhm. To live. Yeah, great. I think so. I remember that I visited Koszalin too, some many years ago. And I
Yeah.
remember I went to a restaurant
Uh-huh.
actually a few times, and I ate żurek w chlebie.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Uh, it's so
Very good.
nice. It's amazing.
Uh-huh.
And then you eat the plate, which is crazy.
Yes, you can eat it.
And I always did. And actually, we went to Krakow with my girlfriend last year, and she always tells me about this soup that we ate. We
Oh
ate a mushroom soup in bread, inside of bread, in the same style. But
yeah.
it was
Yes.
very small, but really, really delicious.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. And around Koszalin, uh, how long did you live in Koszalin, or I mean in this region?
Actually, all my life.
Hmm.
All my life.
30 years,
40.
40. Mhm.
Yeah, 40 years.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, that's a lot. So you know all the places, and it's probably so nice because when you go back there now or recently, if you have gone back,
Uh-huh.
you see it with different eyes, you know, because you become a slightly different person, don't you?
Yes.
Can you explore that? What do you think about that? About this difference, this feeling when you come back to a place that you know so well, but you are different, and the place is maybe a little bit different, or maybe not, or maybe you are not different. What do you think about it?
Uh, I think I always back to my town with big missing. With,
Can you say it again?
okay. Um, I always back to my town with big missing. Z dużą tęsknotą, ale nie wiem, czy to tak
You can
przetłumaczyć.
say nostalgia,
Aha, with big
which is,
nostalgia.
in Polish is the same.
Aha, okay. And I know all stones in
By their name.
by the name.
By their name, po imieniu, znasz wszystkie kamienie po imieniu?
Oh yeah, something like that.
Mm. Mm.
And I love that place, and I feel there very, very good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good. And have you ever had a similar feeling, or maybe, yeah, different but somehow similar, when, for example, I don't know, if you went on holidays to a different place, but a place that you know well, and then you came back to this place? You know what
Actually,
I mean?
I
For example, some people go on holidays to the same place every year, but some
yes,
people, do you know what I mean?
yes. Actually, I have few places where I'm back where where I back with
And
pleasure.
can you tell me about them and what about your feelings when you visit
Now,
these places?
for example, it's a lake where I was with my parents when I have maybe 5, 6 years old. And the second place, it's a lake next to it, where I was first time alone with my first girlfriend, my first love,
When you were what?
when I was alone with my
Aha,
girlfriend.
aha. Okay, nice, romantic.
For example, yes, and I love one place in the Koszalin Park. And when I was 5, 6 years old, I was there with my grandma, and we played together, and we spent the time over there many times. Now she's dead; she's not with me, and sometimes I like back to these places and sitting and feeling, thinking about my grandma. You know, uh, I think everyone has something like that, a special place in the world when you like back there and think about memories.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think the same. So, nice. Okay,
Yes.
interesting.
Sometimes the places are changed, sometimes not.
Mhm.
Right?
Sometimes these places
The places are changed.
because the difference between are changed or change,
The
do you know
places
the
change.
difference?
No, wydawało mi się, że are changed to są zmienione.
Tak, że ktoś inny je zmienił. Znaczy
Aha,
ktoś je zmienił. A change to zmieniają się z jakiegokolwiek powodu.
po
Że
prostu.
po prostu się zmieniają.
Po prostu.
Albo się zmieniają, albo ktoś je zmienia. To jest bardziej generalne określenie. A are changed znaczy, że ktoś, jakiś agent je zmieni. In English you say agent.
Okay.
Agent po polsku się nie mówi, nie? Ale nie wiem jak się mówi.
Na agenta?
Mhm. Okay, good. And for this summer, because summer is coming very soon. No, it is summer.
It is summer,
I
yes.
forgot about it.
Wake up.
It's already July. It's the end of July.
it's
Oh no.
almost it's almost August.
Oh no. I have just realized right now because I'm waiting for the summer all the time because in my mind I
Uh-huh.
still have 3 weeks to the summer
Oh yeah.
because I'm still studying until the 12th of August and I thought, okay, 12th of August that's summer, but no, summer is uh, starts every year on the 21st of June,
July.
isn't it?
June, yes, June.
Mhm. Ah, okay. Okay, so tell me, my summer was quite boring, but I mean, maybe not boring, very busy, very, very busy, but just with work and not really with traveling. Um, I mean, I was flying, but it was like more business travel than, or not business, like education travel more than relaxation. But so tell me about, I wanted to know about your plans for this summer, but also because already half of the summer is gone, tell me about how it has been until now and your future plans. Okay?
Yes, but I'm not surprised because my summer is very similar to you, and we're still working and we can't take holidays because we need money for now. And actually, we have no plans. Maybe one small plan. We want to go to the London, and we, we,
To
we would
where?
like we would like to go to the London, and we would like to go to the North Wales, and that's all what we have, what we can do in this summer. And we have some problems with work, and that's not good moment for traveling and for do you understand?
Yes, yes, I do. But just the first place, was the first place London?
Yes.
So never say the. You don't say the London. It's just London.
Okay.
No the before names of the city, with a few exceptions. For example, The Hague. Sorry, The Hague in the Netherlands. So, yeah. But usually it's always just Cardiff,
There's too long.
London, Liverpool, Manchester. And then North Wales. And in North Wales, do you know exactly where you want to go?
Yes, there is very nice, very beautiful area. It's the name.
Brecon
It's
Beacons?
no, it's a national park. There are big mountains and the sea view.
Snowdonia?
Oh yes, thank you. Snowdonia National Park.
Oh, it is super beautiful.
I would like to go there because I saw it on the pictures and I think it's a very very nice area.
I think the same. I have been there.
Really? Oh.
Yes, and it was beautiful. I went there with my with my sister, her
Uh-huh.
parent, and now it's her husband.
Uh-huh.
Before it was her boyfriend, and
Uh-huh.
with my father and with my grandfather, because my father and grandfather they drove from Poland to Cardiff, where we lived, and from
Oh.
there we drove to Snowdonia.
Yeah, it's a big family trip.
Yes, exactly. We had a big car, big
That's
van. Uh,
nice.
yeah, so I'm sure you will love it. And then the Snowdonia mountain, it is really amazing too. It, it feels like a very high mountain,
Uh-huh.
although it is not so high because, for example, Polish mountains are much higher. But the difference is that in Poland, all these mountains everything is high.
Uh-huh.
There, but there in Snowdonia, you have more or less flat land, yeah, and then very high peaks. So we have small mountains which are very tall.
Oh
So
yeah.
it feels like you're on a very big mountain.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I'm sure you'll love it.
Oh, thank you.
And in London, what are your plans for London?
Actually, I want to see that city. I want to see the National Museum or British Museum, something like that. Yeah, British Museum. Okay,
Museum.
museum. I want to see the Big Ben or the bridge and the castle. Yeah, I think it's the castle.
The what? What is the last one?
Castle?
Castle. You
Yeah,
don't pronounce the T. It's castle.
castle. But actually, 2 weeks ago, we was in the Queen Hall. I forget the
We
name.
we were.
We were,
We
yes.
were with the what? With the Queen. What?
Queen Hall.
Queen home.
Do you remember the name?
No,
The castle?
the castle. The Buckingham Palace. Is it?
No, Buckingham
No.
Palace is in
Yes, yes. You said it. You said it because she has different houses. It was this York or somewhere. Yes.
no.
No, not York, but it was a place. You said that there is a
It's
prince, and she needs a permission to go there, yeah, or
on the
something.
west side of London, but it's
Aha.
not
And what's the name?
exactly in London. Windsor. Ah,
Windsor. Yes, yes. Of course, of course. Aha.
yeah, we were there, and it's very very nice place. But I want to see the city of London.
Yeah. So you have never been to London.
I was there one time in the special night because it was uh, New Year time.
Uh-huh.
And it was funny because I expect I will stand under the Big Ben and I will see everything around. And actually, we can't go under the Big Ben because there was closed area, and we were standing on the street with many people, and we saw the Big Ben from 200 yards, 300 yards maybe, and Big Ben was very small, but I saw them.
Mhm.
It was
I
fun.
mean, it is general. In general, it is not so big. Just on the pictures, it looks so big, but
Uh-huh.
it's nothing massive.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
but
Nice.
it was funny for me.
Mm. And I find it curious or funny that you use yards instead of meters. You know, Polish people would say uh, we were standing 300 meters away, and you said we were standing 300 yards away.
Oh yeah, that was just like that. Because we're
Do you
talking in
also
English. We're
yes?
talking in English, that's why.
Yeah, that's good. That's immersion. Do you know what it means? Immersion, total immersion.
Emotions,
No, immersion.
marriage.
Immersion, zanurzenie. Uh, so people say language immersion. When you immerse yourself in the language, in the target language.
Aha, czyli zanurzasz się w języku, tak?
Mhm. When you are surrounded by this language. Yeah, for example, so when you go to the country where people speak your target language,
Aha.
this is language immersion.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Okay, good, interesting stuff. So so you went there just for one night, and then,
Yes.
but where from? From
2 hours.
Poland? Oh.
No. From here, from Coventry.
Mm-hmm. Coventry. Hey,
Coventry,
Coventry.
it's a Midland. Birmingham, Coventry, Leicester.
It's like, I think I knew it.
I'm sure you know what.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I've never been there, but I've been to Birmingham a few times recently to the airport. 3 times, I think. Uh,
Uh-huh.
okay, not far from. Mhm. Oh, okay, quite far away. I'm here in Kingston upon Hull.
Yeah, I remember. You talk. You,
Yeah. And next week I'm going to. Uh,
next week.
yeah. Worcester. I have to apply there today for a PhD. Do you know what PhD is?
PH.
PhD.
No, no.
It's
But
I'm applying to their lifelong learning. A PhD is a doctorate of
okay.
philosophy. Yeah, so it's studying. Yeah, University of Worcester.
Will you study there?
Maybe I have to apply today because the deadline is 26th of July. So
Uh-huh.
just after our conversation, I have to write.
Interview date is Wednesday 7th.
Yes, exactly. And
But here, do you see Stratford upon Avon?
did I see what?
Stratford upon Avon. It's
Here?
yes. Do you know it's Shakespeare's town?
Really?
Yes. There is the.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I've heard it. Yes, Stratford.
I was there in last Monday, and
Ah,
jak jest polecać?
uh-huh.
I recommend you that place because it's a very nice small town with very nice architecture and a beautiful place for Sunday rest. You can see the first home of Shakespeare, where he is born. He was born, and but all the town is about Shakespeare. if you like that, I recommend you.
Yeah, okay, great. I would love to.
Mhm.
I'd love to check it. Let's see some pictures. And is it, and do you like Shakespeare?
Actually, it's like many other artists.
Hmm.
For me, of course.
Hmm. To be honest, I don't know. I haven't read anything. I just read the Hamlet. I just read Hamlet, I think,
Yes,
in high
yes.
school, and that's it. It looks nice.
That is the place, the big hall of town.
City Hall or Town
City
Hall.
hall. Yeah, city hall. There is a theater inside, and you can watch some Shakespeare's
Oh,
uh,
place.
play,
Place.
play,
Przedstawienie teatralne play.
place. Yeah, if you're interested, of course.
Yeah, I am. I really like theater, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I do. Uh, mm, okay, that looks interesting.
And if you like castles,
I do.
oh, really, a
Yes.
few miles from the Stratford is very nice and big castle is named Warwick.
Warwick.
Yes, I think you
Is this
know.
the University of Warwick? Is it there?
Yes.
Okay. I could. Yeah, I was thinking about studying there.
Can you see the first o'clock?
There it is.
Oh
Warwick.
yes, it's here, Warwick. It's a
Okay.
very nice castle and very nice park. Beautiful town. The small streets, beautiful architecture. Yeah, Warwick Castle.
Warwick.
You see?
Yes. Oh, nice. Let's have a look. Uh-huh.
Oh, you see that houses, small houses.
Hmm.
It's beautiful place.
Yeah, it looks very and very green also.
Hmm.
Yes. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, very sweet.
And have you ever been to Milton Keynes?
Newton? No,
Hmm. I'm going on Wednesday.
but yes.
I mean
I
next week.
try to find many nice places. I have this special website, uh, Castle Hunter or something like that, and there are all English castles.
Oh, and so there are many. How many do you know how many castles there are in England?
No, I didn't count that.
Hmm. Well, maybe there was maybe in the in the ad it says at the beginning there are 500 or something.
it's
I don't
very,
know, I'm just
it's
guessing.
very, it's very comfortable website because you can click on the area, and then you see how many castles is in there, and you can go there if you want.
Hmm. How many castles are there?
Are
Are there?
in that area. Mhm.
Very good, interesting,
Uh-huh.
nice. Okay, yeah, but I'm just so maybe one day, maybe I will live actually in Milton Keynes. I'm going for an interview
Oh,
next Wednesday.
would you like to work in the university?
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's an interview for a PhD, also for a doctorate. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah, so we will see. I hope it will work. This is actually a very good option there.
What about Oxford?
Sorry?
What about Oxford?
Yeah, that would be. I was thinking about it. I was because I found some jobs at Oxford, and they pay very well, and I probably would get them, maybe. But then I thought, I don't want to work. I'm too lazy. I prefer to study. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but I will also apply to study there. Maybe it will work. I don't know. This year, I mean, last year, I applied to Cambridge and they didn't accept me. But, but I will apply to Oxford, maybe they will. And I will apply to Cambridge again. Maybe
I wish.
if I apply a few times, maybe finally someone will accept me.
Yeah, I wish.
Thank you. I mean, they accepted, I think I told you this, they accepted me in Durham, which is also a nice castle.
You need some patience, right? Passion.
Patience, exactly.
Page.
Patience. Yeah, I've got time. I cannot complain. So, yeah, I can go there to Durham, but I don't know. I think this Milton Keynes could be a bit better.
Oh, it's nice.
But yeah, this is actually the university is inside the castle. So, yeah, so it's
Is it
good.
Scotland?
Yeah, all of this is a university, I think. So it will be good.
Yeah, but is it Scotland? Rafal?
But it what?
Is it Scotland?
No, it's to the south of Scotland, but the north of England.
Ah, okay.
Here, close to.
Oh yes, I see the border. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actually, where is the border?
Okay, the black line.
Ah, here, yes.
Uh-huh.
Forestburg. I have never been to Scotland. Have you been to Scotland?
No, but I would like to go.
We have to go. There is in Edinburgh. There is.
Edinburgh.
So there is. I mean, I think the English say Edinburgh. One of our students who has been here from the beginning, Bernadetta. I don't know. I think you know.
Yes, I know her.
Yeah, so
I've
she
met her
lives
many
in.
times. Uh-huh.
Yeah, she lives in Edinburgh.
There is a big zoo, and on the front zoo is the pomnik. Pomnik. Yeah. On the front zoo, yeah.
Actually, in front of the zoo.
In front
Of the zoo. What is there in front of the zoo?
is pomnik.
So sorry, I cannot hear you well. Can you say it again?
Pomnik.
Monument.
Monument. Yes.
Monument.
Yeah, monument of bear. And
Bear.
bear. Yeah, the animal bear.
A deer. Deer.
Bear?
Deer. Mm-hmm.
Not a deer. Big bear.
Jeleń.
No, niedźwiedź.
Aha. Okej, pomylił niedźwiedzia z jeleniem. Aha, tak, bear.
Yeah, and it was this bear was fighting with our army. It's head of our army. It's
With the Polish army.
Polish army pet. If I can say like that.
I don't get it. The Polish army was fighting against a bear.
With that bear, yes. It was army pet or friends, our soldiers. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't know that.
I think it was army, Anders' army, and they after the war they come here to England and actually to Scotland, and that bear was living in the Scotland zoo. He was died there, and that's why the Polish soldiers built the monument.
Polish soldiers what?
Budować.
Build
the monuments for that bear.
Oh, that's curious, interesting.
You never heard that?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know much. My horizons are very narrow.
Oh,
you know, narrow?
Narrow. The strzała?
No, that's an arrow, but it may be similar because narrow, wąski. Arrow też jest wąska w sumie. Arrow strzała jest wąska, czyli może mieć sens, że wąskie przestrzenie.
Można skojarzyć, tak. Narrow arrow.
No, but I mean, my horizons are narrow because I know about very few things, very, very few. So most of the things I have no idea. I think it's okay. Everyone has their
something interesting.
yeah. But it's good. It's always a pleasure, Sebastian, to talk with you. And it's advanced, and it is advanced because we only speak in English with no problems, yeah? And we can talk about any topic, and even supposedly a bit maybe boring topics like holidays, we can make them interesting. Thanks to you, you can make them interesting.
I try.
Do you remember last week? It wasn't so good because we had problems. I mean, the two other girls.
Yes.
They just found it more difficult, so they didn't come today. Probably, maybe I scared them last time. I didn't mean to scare them, but it's just, if we can do more when it's advanced, we can do more advanced things. I think. Okay. Sorry.
You can choose some easier topics.
True. I mean, I didn't choose these topics. It was given, and I thought, okay, superstition can be interesting. But actually, these topics were given to me by Aga. Also, that it's also Aga chose.
All right.
Last week she gave me a list, and I chose superstition. But this week she just gave me holiday. So I said, okay. And also, sometimes she chooses, sometimes I choose. So, okay. So let's check. I recommend you that place. It should be different. I recommend that place to you. So I recommend you, znaczy polecam ciebie. A polecam tobie, I recommend something to you.
Yeah, to you.
To chyba tłumaczyłem wcześniej.
Happy birthday to you, I recommend to you.
Tak, dokładnie. Generally everything very good, really, no problems at all. And very small things, but they don't matter. So I didn't write everything. Yeah? But generally, really, really good. No problem at all. Just very small things.
I see my mistake. Yes.
Yeah. And here's something I wanted to explore. Do you know the difference between few and FU?
You think FU think. No, not enough.
So that's the difference.
Niewystarczający.
Yes, exactly. Few means niewystarczający, a FU means, czyli few znaczy kilka, ale niewystarczająco, a FU, słyszysz?
But few.
Coś mi się przerywa. Your internet connection is unstable. Słyszysz teraz, Sebastian?
Tak, słyszę.
Okay. Few albo little znaczy not enough. A FU albo a little znaczy trochę, ale wystarczająco.
A nie, to ja chciałem tego użyć w kontekście kilka.
Tak, chciałeś powiedzieć, po prostu nie powiedziałeś powinieneś powiedzieć w kontekście z
Aha, czyli a few books. I have a few books, tak?
I have a few books, to znaczy, że mam trochę i mi wystarczy. I have few books, mam za mało książek.
A jak będzie?
Ale nie wystarczająco.
A mam kilka książek po prostu?
I have a few books.
A few, czyli a few musi być to zawsze, jeżeli mówię, że mam kilka rzeczy, tak?
Jeżeli nie chcesz powiedzieć, że jest niewystarczająco, to wtedy musisz dodać
Aha.
Trochę dziwne to jest. Dlaczego tak jest? Nie wiem.
Czasami, powiem Ci, słowo some mi nie pasuje. Some kilka.
Some.
Nie? I wtedy szukam innego i używam tego few. Some. Ale to muszę pamiętać, żeby używać a few. Okay, dzięki.
Yeah, but you can also say exactly, I have some books. Exactly, mam parę książek, mam kilka książek.
Tak, przy books to może by pasowało, ale pamiętam, że coś mówiłem i bardziej to film.
Yes, sometimes it's strange. I also find it strange and sometimes I don't know. I mean, generally I know. I should know at least. I'm the teacher.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm confused.
I always say it's my intuition.
Intuition, yes. However you feel. And this is how you learn. This is actually how all native speakers speak, or almost all. They speak based on their intuition. Yeah? Whatever sounds right. They say, this doesn't sound right. Why? What is the grammatical rule behind it? I don't know. It just doesn't sound right. Yeah? This is language acquisition device. Do you know it? Okay, this is a topic for another conversation, maybe. That's a lot. That's proposed by Noam Chomsky. Have you heard of Chomsky?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is a most famous linguist in the world, I think. So here is nothing, but the idea is a module of the human mind posited to account for children's innate predisposition to language acquisition. So generally, maybe let's find a picture. Okay, it's just something in the brain that is responsible for that we are born with the innate capacity for generating sentences. So inside of our minds, there is capacity or ability to generate language.
Czyli, że rodzimy się z takim jakby nie tyle wyczuciem, przeznaczeniem, co z takim zakwalifikowaniem do języka.
Z umiejętnością, powiedzmy.
Dyspozycje takie mamy do danego języka.
Dyspozycje, dokładnie.
Aha.
So, because there is an alternative theory, which is called the behavioral theory.
Ale to jest, it is something, because when I heard the Hindi people here, they was born here in England, and I still hear it's not clean English language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they have this capacity. I mean, everyone has this capacity to understand language, and to produce language. They have different accents. That's normal, but
they was born here, you know.
They were born. Mm-hmm.
They were, yeah. They were born here, and they were learned English here in the school, in other place, and I still hear the African or Hindi accent. This is very curious, right?
Probably because they, when they were young, they were surrounded by, for example, their family or friends from Africa.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Probably because you can, and there have been many studies, or at least some studies, of people who were born or adopted, for example, identical twins. This is very often. There are so many studies in psychology on identical twins, or at least on twins. And they're adopted by people from another country, for example. Or if one moves with a family, with a father to one country and with a mother to another country, I mean, another child or another baby, and then it doesn't matter where they are born. I mean, it doesn't matter where the parents are from. So if there is, for example, if they're Indian, what matters is is their surrounding at the beginning when they are very young. I'm sorry, I need to drink some. Excuse me. So it is, and generally, this is also people. There is a myth. People say that some languages are more difficult than others. People say Polish is the most difficult language in the world. That's not true. Or Chinese, not true. Or English, not true. Because for babies, it takes about 18 months to acquire the language to a reasonably good standard, to be able to speak the language. For babies, it's identical, more or less. Adults, it's very different, but it depends on your native language. For example, for you and me, it is very easy to learn Slovak or Czech, but not so easy to learn Chinese. But if someone is Chinese, it's similar. Or Mandarin. It is easy for them to learn Cantonese or Taiwanese or Hakka, these languages.
Yeah, because the babies are tabula rasa.
Because what?
Tabula rasa.
Tabula rasa.
Uh-huh.
No, it's actually, this is interesting. It's the blank slate, and this thing says that is not true. This theory says that it is true. This theory says that it is not true. But there has been a debate in science for centuries, for hundreds of years, about are we born with a tabula rasa, with a blank slate, or are we born with something? And now, in the 21st century, all the science says there is no blank slate. We are born with capacities, with abilities already.
Okay.
For example, but it must be true. Newborn, when you have a newborn baby, they already can do things. They can digest, they can see, they can hear. They're just born with that. They can also smile, and they can recognize smile, something that is crazy. But if a child is a few minutes old, if they smile, if a parent smile, they will respond by smiling, which is crazy because they have never seen a smile before. They have been in the belly. Because people can say that, yes, okay, the digestive system, the vision and hearing, they develop in the womb. Yeah. Womb, do you know womb? Yes, exactly. Wono. Yeah, it's similar. Womb. So they develop there, yes, but smile cannot develop there because they never seen a smile. Yeah? But they have this reaction, this visceral reaction. Visceral means internal. Smile. Or crying. Also, they never cried before, but they see the light at the beginning and they cry. And this cannot be learned. Yeah?
On the beginning, we have the very basic progress.
Okay. Who has very basic progress?
We're born with the basic progress in our brain.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So
something like that.
We are born with some, exactly. Yeah? So we have some things, and also the blank slate. Yeah? We are born with some predispositions already. We are determined by our genes. So
yeah, of course.
Many things are innate. Yeah. So, and as far as language is concerned, if everything were behavioral, then that's the other theory. Yeah? Then people would say that we learn by repeating. So someone says something, we repeat something. Yeah? So someone says, this is a chair, and you repeat, this is a chair, and that's it. But it cannot be true. It's actually absurd. It's quite a stupid theory. But most of the educational system is based on that. People say, okay, you need to practice. You need to do rote learning. You need to practice all the time. I mean, repeat. But it cannot be true because, for example, the sentence that I have just finished has never been spoken in the whole history of the universe. Yeah? Exactly these words have never been used, ever. Have you ever thought about it? That many sentences, I mean, there has been research on that. People were taking corpora. Do you know what it is? Corpora?
No.
Corpora, these are like millions of pages of text. So people take, for example, the whole Wikipedia, and they analyze language there, or they scan, because now these days almost everything is in the digital form also. So universities have access to large corpora with millions of pages of text, and then they can analyze exactly how the language is. And based on that, they were doing statistics. For example, if you pronounce a sentence consisting of 20 words, you're about like over 90% probable. It's over 90% probable or something. I don't remember exactly yet, but generally it's very probable that it has never been said in the whole history of the universe, of the planet. Do you know what I mean?
I think.
So just because we can say all of these words in such a complex way, we can create sentences. And people say, yeah, okay, well, and what? So what? I think, but this is an amazing ability that we were born with. And then we develop, of course, but we have this acquisition device, which makes us, we don't have to repeat, we can create. So you notice this. Tell me a sentence about anything. Tell me something.
About the space.
Okay, tell me about the space.
The lights come to the Earth from the moon in 1 second, for example.
Okay, good. Great, great. And notice that when you were saying these things, you were not thinking about every single word. These words just appeared in your head.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
This is amazing. People say, yes, and so what? But it's actually a miracle. That's the miracle of language.
Actually, yes.
And this was not learned by repetition, because no one has ever told you, or maybe, okay, this is a short sentence, maybe someone told you exactly this thing, but it's probably not. Probably what happened is that you have all these thousands of concepts of different words, and thousands of associations in your brain.
I think about things, and I'm not thinking about the words.
Yeah, the words just appear.
Yeah.
And many people say, okay, I don't care. But I do care because I'm a language teacher, so I care. But I care also because I think it's amazing.
Yeah, and I like knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you tell me some interesting things, Sebastian? What interests you? Some things, some curiosities. You told me about the castles. You told me about the bear and the Polish army. Tell me some other curiosities. Okay, I told you a few things about the language. I told you my horizons are narrow. Yeah? I know I study languages, so I know a bit about this, but I don't know anything about anything else. So, so please tell me something.
Tell me something. It's very hard to say something if somebody say, "Tell me something."
You know, I should give you, and this is also curious. This is interesting. If I tell you invent something,
and now I have stone in my brain. What can I say?
Yeah, exactly. But if I tell you, okay, tell me something about psychology, then whoa, it's actually limited. So you could tell me about 1,000 things. Yeah? But if I tell you psychology, I actually limit you. So instead of you cannot access 100% of everything that you know. You can only access 0.1%. Yeah, 1/1,000. And actually, it's easier. That's another curious thing. Yeah? Kolejna ciekawostka. So tell me something else about history, because you like history.
Yeah, I like history.
So something interesting about history.
Something history. It's very difficult, I think. It's very, very big topic. Oh, maybe it's very interesting because in 17th century, 16th, 17th century, Polish army was called Husaria, and it was the best army in the world in that time, for example.
And how do we know that it was the best? Or did you read it in the Polish textbook?
Yes, I read that.
But in the Polish book, in the Polish source, or a different source?
Source, as usual. Yes, Polish books, but it is very possible because when they fighting, the proportion.
The proportion
Was amazing because 100 soldiers was fighting with 5,000 soldiers, for example, and they had 5%. They lose 5% soldiers, and for example, the enemy lose 50% in soldiers. We lose 50% people. And it's very curious, they winning. They still winning. Do you understand?
Yes, yes. And do
Yeah.
you know, but how did they do that? Because how did they do that? Because they had the horses?
No, everybody has had horses.
Uh-huh. So what
Uh,
was the secret?
the secret is the good skills, very good skills, and uh, odwaga.
And what?
Odwaga.
Nie usłyszałem słowa.
Odwaga. Odważnie.
Aha. Courage.
Courage.
Courage. Some people say courage, some people say courage.
Courage.
Or bravery, you can say.
Oh, brave. Yeah, bravery. They're very strong. They had very good skills. They had bravery. And they had, i tutaj muszę użyć polskiego, te słynne pióropusze.
Yeah, okay. Let's check, because I don't know. No.
Jakieś husaria.
Yeah, no, I know. I just don't know the English word. I mean, plume, that's the... Oh, okay, maybe this. Okay, this I don't know in Polish. Ostentacja, żagielek, buńczuczność, kita. Okay, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest, in English. Okay. Or maybe just wings. Winged has... Hussar. Use of cavalry in Polish between 16th and 18th centuries when it is armor and weaponry will be here.
Oh, you see on the first picture.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it. I'm just looking for the word. Towarzysz?
Towarzysz może być użyte jako towarzysz broni, czyli twój kompan.
Okay, I think they just call them wings. Yeah, it looks like wings. Okay. Aha. I've seen the movie Ogniem Mieczem.
Okay.
Yeah, it was nice, I think, but it was like 20 years ago, I think, when I was.
Yes.
And it was the super production.
Do you like this one?
Yes, I liked it. It was nice.
Okay. But are you Polish?
Sorry?
Did you born in Poland?
Were you born in Poland? Yes.
Where?
Where? Aha. Where in Poland were you born? Yes?
No. I mean, do you? Where are you?
Were you born in Poland? Yes, I was. Yes, I was born in Szamotuły.
Szamotuły. Okay.
Have you heard of that?
I've never been there, I think.
But you have heard of it, yes? It's close to Poznań.
Yes. But I think I never been there.
And I've been to Koszalin.
Maybe tak zwanym przejazdem.
Yeah, because there are many trains going there to Poznań, for example, from Szczecin or from Koszalin probably also.
Right. Yes, I heard about this town, but
yeah, so I was born there and I lived there for 18 years.
Oh, good.
I lost a bit of my Polish accent, I think, in the past 10 years.
Yes, I heard that. That's why I'm asking.
No, but I'm Polish.
Okay.
Good. Okay, that's 9 o'clock. It has been a pleasure.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's very
Uh,
fast.
have we checked everything? Yes, I think we have. Okay, so it has been nice to talk about holidays and all the other topics.
Yes,
Um,
for me too. Thank you very much.
that's it. Thank you. So, do you have any questions or?
No, I think not. I was asked you when I didn't know something.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So, thanks for the class, and I'm going to write my PhD, my application,
Yes.
and good night. I see you next week, probably.
See you next week, and I will cross my finger for you.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Take care, man.
Thanks.
See you.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.